What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and in today's video we have a very exciting Slipknot mask unboxing for a few reasons. Number one, you never see replicas of this mask anywhere. In fact, the person that I got this mask from specifically had this mask sculpted and casted for himself. It was a private commission and the mold has been destroyed, so the ones that are out there are the only ones that are out there. And the second reason that this is so special is because of who it came from. I believe that this is going to be my first piece by this person, and I feel like it should have happened a very, very long time ago, so I am very excited to finally have one of his pieces in my collection. Although I could be wrong, I could have gotten something secondhand that was also done by him and just not remembered it at this moment. But nonetheless, we do have an item from him here now, and this one came directly from him, and I am very excited to take a look at it. So let's go ahead and hop on into this package and see what we've got. All right, I'm just trying to find the best way to enter the box. Unlike what I do with your mom, I just kind of go for it. This one I kind of got to be careful because I don't want to damage anything on the inside.
That's what he said, right, guys? Because of gay?
All right, here we go. Bubble wrap, air bubbles, sealed air, and finally, a mask. Now, what could it be and why is it so special? Well, I will let you know that this mask was not only sculpted by an incredible artist, but it was finished by an incredible artist as well. Sculpted by none other than the prodigy Larney himself, and finished by, are you ready? Kenny Beardy James, aka Schizo555 over on Instagram. We have the very elusive Knotfest Chris Fehn mask. And yeah, super solid, way better in person than from the photos, which is definitely saying something because the photos themselves were not bad at all, but seeing this in real life is just something else. Definitely over the moon about this piece. This is a replica that I have wanted for a very, very long time, and I had talked to other artists about having this done, but none of the sculpts ever came to light. Some of them were started and just thrown away, and it just is what it is. It didn't happen. But I saw that Kenny had these done up by Larney. I thought that Kenny was just going to keep those to himself, but then I started to see other collectors getting them, and I saw that he had one collector back out, and I was definitely interested on taking him up on this offer. So we worked out a deal, and now I have the mask here, and I gotta say, I am definitely over the moon about it. I feel like Kenny has a decent amount of exposure and a decent following, but I still feel like he's just super underrated for who he is and what he does. When we are talking about someone that knows their shit, Kenny is the man. He picks up new details on masks that we have seen for 20 plus years that have been in our faces the whole time, right under our noses, and he points them out and we're just all like, huh. How did we never notice that? And then to talk about his craftsmanship, I mean, this thing says it all. There's not one piece that he puts out that I'm not super impressed with. And I'm definitely happy to finally have something by him in my collection. So I gotta give him a big shout out, a very big thank you for selling me this thing. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing more business with you in the future because this thing is absolutely beautiful. We've taken two of the UK's greatest and combined them for this very weird, very rare mask. And when I say rare, I guess I mean it in two different senses of the word. Rare as in we didn't really see Chris use it that often, and rare as in there's really no replicas of this thing out there. So to go from not really even having any replicas out there to owning one of the greatest replicas of all time, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So, and just a little rundown on the mask. Obviously this one looks quite different from most of Chris's other masks. You know, after Iowa for Volume 3 and onward, they were all pretty much sculpted for him, with the exception of some other like recasted Liar conversions for special tours and shows. And this is definitely one of the oddest Chris masks. So this was actually just done up for the Knotfest shows for Chris. This was created by Lainey Chantel, and it's just a fucking goofy looking mask. Like in all actuality, it's kind of silly for a Chris mask. When I first saw it, I was like, eh, but I've definitely grown to appreciate it over the last few years, and searching for a replica and just hoping that one would be made has given me a way bigger appreciation for it. So to finally have a nice solid replica of it is definitely cool, and it's going to stand out very intensely in my collection. I'm excited to see it up in there with the rest of them. So not too bad for the first Slipknot score of the year. Is this the first Slipknot score of the year? It might be, and if it's not, this is definitely the best Slipknot score of the year so far. So again, thank you very much, Kenny. I definitely appreciate appreciate it. If you guys would like to check out Kenny's work, make sure to click the links down below. I am going to be dropping all of his information in the description. An absolutely phenomenal artist and a phenomenal collector with just an insane collection. I would highly recommend checking it out if you're here for Slipknot related stuff, or even if you're just here for masks in general. I feel like you guys are really going to appreciate his stuff. So at Schizo555 on Instagram, make sure to go check him out. Let him know the House of Masks sent you. I'd like to see how many people don't actually follow him yet, because I do know that he's got a pretty solid following, and I want to see who I send over there. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. As always, I'm going to leave you guys with some nice up close shots of the mask so you can take in all of the detail, and that will be that. So until next time, this has been AJ Good at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol and yes to UK artists, and we'll see you guys later.
I hate AJ Good. 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 Yeah, I love, I hate AJ Good. You need a fucking mask on. I hate AJ Good, so wanna ask for. It's me fucking poppin' wheelies, driving like the NASCAR. Mask on. You might see him off in traffic, he be